So this year, all my shows have been cancelled due to COVID, and like every other artist, we're looking at new ways to show you guys our art and what we've been up to and what we have been painting. What I'm trying to do here is to show you a selection of my work. These are all original and one-offs. What I do is I paint with a pheasant's tail feather, which is then cut into a point, and you get these splatters, for want of a better word, that gives the painting movement and energy. What I want you to do here is to be able to click on the paintings themselves when they're on my website. It will then take you through to a close-up. You can then see the work a bit better. It will tell you the pricing and the measurements, and any problems, just give me an email. So what we've got here is a huge selection, everything from neon langoustines to grouse to baby elephants that I spent some time with in Kenya a couple of years ago. This is one of my favorite pieces. I absolutely adore crested cranes. They are the coolest birds with the most wicked hairstyle. This currently sits in my dining room, and I'm very reluctant to part with it. These pheasants are huge, and I've spent a lot of time working on them. They have got so much colour in them. There is a lot of different layers that I've used in this painting. What I do is I get it to a certain consistency where the paint is so thick that I can actually carve into it, gives it some more depth, and then the added splatters gives it movement. What I was known for and kind of how I got my name was through the fighting pheasants. This is my painting from this year. I've already sold 1 fighting pheasant. I only ever do 2 a year, so they are very limited editions. These ones here are really big, non-reflective glass. Again, the same process with the trio of pheasants. The thickness, the consistency, the tackiness, carving into it, adding more layers. Yeah, so they're very special to me. And then we've got lots of different small works. This one I love doing. I love the shadows of the swan and the colours that you can see in white, and a whole series of seabirds. We then go on to beautiful, beautiful creatures from Kenya, the kudu and the waterbuck. And this chap here, this is what is called float mounting. So this paper here is kind of stuck on top of the mount, which kind of adds a different aspect to it. Again, I've gone brave and went really bright pink with the mount board to add that extra detail. With this one, this elephant has caused so much drama in my life. I started doing this one for an exhibition I had at Patrick Mavros a couple of years ago. And in the background, it wasn't painted at all, it was all white. And I put it in there, I was very reluctant about it, took it home and said, no, I'm going to work on it some more. So I darkened it all up and really lightened the tusks and the eyelashes and kind of made it a lot darker, and I'm really happy with how it's turned out. And then we've got, you know, the swallows that hang around the studio. This doesn't, rooster fish, obviously. Black rhino. I do a lot of kind of asymmetry in my work to kind of give it that dynamic. And what we have here is this horn just going into space and just giving it that extra added detail. So yeah, hopefully you will like this exhibition, and due to all the shows being cancelled, and it's really sad not to see you guys because I love hanging out with you and chatting through my work. So I'm really sad not to see you, but hopefully this is going to be the next best thing. So thank you so much, and any problems, just get in touch.